Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained. And as you can tell by the ticker, this is the Cthulhu Mythos for Pathfinder unboxing. Now, true to form with Unscripted and Unchained, I was actually opening up the packaging and I was expecting a different game. I wasn't expecting this to come in the mail, so as I'm opening it up and tearing through all of this packaging and everything, already had the ticker tape set up for the other game, and when I pulled the book out, I'm like, okay, this is, a different game that I had ordered, over a year ago. And so, quite a pleasant surprise. And so here it is. This is Cthulhu Mythos by Sandy Peterson. And it's a supplement for the Pathfinder role-playing game. So now, unfortunately, like the new Pathfinder game is coming out, so I'm hoping that they're still compatible. But this is really quite a hefty volume, as you can see. It's a very large book, 400 plus pages long, hardcover. Got it as part of the Kickstarter. So it was only $35 for the hardcover and the and the PDF. As you can see from the interior, just show it up real quick. It's full color interior, and some pretty cool artwork, as you can see. Now the book itself, just flipping through the table of contents very quickly. We have chapter 1 is getting started, kind of explains how to use this book and what is the Cthulhu Mythos and how to bring horror to heroic fantasy. Then there are the Mythos races. So these are Cthulhu Mythos races that you can play as characters, in the Pathfinder system. So they're adding Dreamland Cats, Ghouls, Gnorri, I guess it's pronounced Gnorri, and Zoogs. Player character options, which character options, companion options, new professions and feats, and race options. Then the next is Insanity and Dreams. So introducing the Insanity and Dreams from Cthulhu Mythos to the Pathfinder RPG. Magic, so magic specifically for the Cthulhu Mythos. Mythos items and artifacts. So they have alchemy items, alien and bizarre technology, artifacts, books of the Cthulhu Mythos. Let's take a look at that real quick. We'll make sure we go to that. Then they have the different cults within the Cthulhu Mythos. And then finally, of course, the Great Old Ones and Other Outer Gods. Chapter 9 is the Mythos Bestiary, with all of the different, creatures that you'd encounter in the Cthulhu Mythos. And we have Deep Old Ones on page 312. I'll take a look at Deep Ones, I should say, on page 12, 312. Then expanded Mythos Bestiary, which continues, chapter 10. And the entire book is it's 497 pages. So, like I said, quite a hefty volume. And let's see if we could find some decent artwork. So here's some of the full color page artwork that you have. And this here is, all right, the Black Man, the Bloated Woman. These are cults. So I turn to the Cthulhu cult, and they do quite a bit of, background information on each of these. So just any cult, the cult of the sleeper cult beginnings, the rise of the sleeper cult, the downfall of the sleeper cult, the sleeper in secret, the sleeper forgotten, the cult gifts. So they give you the various things about the cults. And I know when I was flipping through earlier, when they started talking about the new races, right? So I'll show you the new races here. We'll take a look at ghouls. And each section on the different races are really quite long. So here's ghouls. So that's what the ghouls look like in the Cthulhu Mythos for Pathfinder. And so it has how to play a ghoul. If you're a ghoul, you're likely have a dark sense of humor. So they give you like a history, the basic information, other probabilities, the physiology, the family of ghouls, the life cycle of ghouls, nascent ghouls, and so on. The faith, the culture, the society, the relations, adventures, ghoul traits. And then some, they continue with the ghoul traits. So really quite extensive volume here. So in the upcoming weeks, I'll be taking a look at this and taking a look at the Pathfinder role-playing game. Although I only have the basic set of it, I'll see how compatible both are, and I'll try to, create a one-shot using the Pathfinder basic rules along with, seeding in some of the Cthulhu Mythos. And that's really why I bought this book was, I wanted something that was, Call of Cthulhu based. H.P. Lovecraft is my, second favorite author next only to Robert E. Howard. And so, I wanted to get this, and I wanted to get, I will eventually get the new Call of Cthulhu role-playing game, which I believe is in the 7th edition. So picking up that. I know one of my gaming groups is actually looking to get involved with this. So, the same player that I play Mifrog with wants to get involved with Call of Cthulhu. And so I told him I was waiting on this so I can have something as a reference to try to work that in, and I'll actually see how compatible this is with some other game systems as well. It's basically like a mega monster manual for Call of Cthulhu in the Pathfinder system. So Pathfinder is pretty compatible with some other game systems as well. And so once again, a decent buy. So this was a $35 book along with the PDF that comes along with it as part of the Kickstarter. It's a full color hardcover book, very solid binding, and excellent artwork on the inside. So it's something that I'm looking forward to, skimming through and reading, and eventually using the expanded. Still looking. Oh, they have Daru here. So really, really great buy. So later on this week, I'll be, this weekend, I'm expecting my other package. So hopefully I'll be doing another unboxing later on this, before the weekend, probably by Friday. And then this weekend, I'm going to be running a couple game sessions over the weekend. So you'll be, look forward to those videos as well. And once again, thanks for viewing, and I hope you enjoy these videos. Leave comments if you want to see anything upcoming, or if you have any suggestions of other games that I should be taking a look at. And once again, happy gaming, and look forward to seeing you all on the weekend. Have a good night.